Did the ancient Egyptians really build the Great Pyramid? Or are we missing something? This isn't just a pile of rocks. This is a 6 million ton miracle. And nobody knows how it was done. 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 80 tons, stacked with laser-like precision. The gap between most of them? Less than a millimeter. No cement, no glue, just stone. Perfectly locked in place. But it gets weirder. The entire pyramid is aligned perfectly to true north, south, east, and west. More accurate than most modern compasses. 4,500 years ago. Let me ask you something. No GPS, no cranes, no reinforced concrete, and you want me to believe they just dragged the stones up ramps with ropes? Come on. Something doesn't add up. Back in 820 AD, the Abbasid Caliph al-Ma'mun tried to crack the mystery. He literally cracked the pyramid open, looking for gold, treasure, maybe a cursed tomb. But when he got in, there was no treasure, no mummy, no gold, just tunnels. Passages carved through solid stone, some leading to nowhere, some turning sharply at perfect 90-degree angles. And one of them led to what's now called the King's Chamber. Empty. Not a trace of anything ever being inside. Why build a room like that, then seal it away inside a stone mountain? And that's just the start. There's a 30-meter void above the chamber, discovered in 2017 by scientists using cosmic ray scanning. They still don't know what's inside or why it exists. Some chambers have shafts going straight up, but they don't lead to air or light or anything practical. One of them aligns perfectly with the Orion constellation. But what does that even mean? Then there are the carvings. Deep, clean, symmetrical. Not scratched, not hammered, cut. As if by high-speed tools. But granite is one of the hardest stones on Earth. Even with modern drills, it's tough. So what were they using? The first mainstream theory? They say the workers built giant mud ramps around the pyramid. Dragged the stones up, level by level. But where are the ramps? Gone without a trace? Not even a scratch on the top stones? You're telling me 80-ton blocks were pulled up 150 meters in the air without leaving a single mark? Nah. Try again. There's not even a single hieroglyph showing a pyramid being built. Not one drawing of a worker dragging stone. Not one image of a camel or wheel or pulley. Then in 2007, a French team studying the bent pyramid of Sneferu found something strange, a spiral-shaped passage inside the pyramid itself. What if they built it from the inside, stone by stone, using internal ramps? A self-building structure? It sounds insane, but it would explain the smooth outer faces and the strange angled voids inside, like rest stops for hauling blocks. But hold on, this goes deeper. Belgian chemist Joseph Davidovits proposed something radical. What if the stones weren't carved? What if they were poured? He suggests the Egyptians used a type of early geopolymer concrete. They crushed local limestone, mixed it with water, natron, and kaolinite clay, poured it into wooden molds, and created synthetic stone. That would explain the uniform shapes, the microscopic air bubbles, and why some stones seem chemically different from surrounding bedrock. Of course, traditional Egyptologists hate this theory. They argue the stones came from quarries in Aswan and Tura. But how do you move an 80-ton block 800 kilometers? By boat? Okay. Then how do you lift it off the boat, drag it across sand, and place it precisely 60 meters up? Without cranes, without machines, without mistakes. Here's where it gets wild. In 2013, archaeologists discovered the Wadi al-Jarf papyri, ancient logbooks written by a man named Merer, a worker at the time. He described how they moved limestone blocks, using a system of canals connected to the Nile. Let that sink in. The Egyptians engineered a waterway system under the desert, so boats could sail directly into the pyramid construction zone. This wasn't just architecture, it was national infrastructure, a logistical masterpiece. The pyramid wasn't a monument, it was a state project. Maybe the real mystery isn't how they built it, but why we're so quick to underestimate them. So I'll ask you again. Did the Egyptians really build the Great Pyramid? Or did they know something we still don't?